Okay, so shall we begin? Yeah, I think we can start. It's time. Let me see the time. 11:28. So that's our target for. We are going to 30 minutes here and one hour uh, after 12. So you can say 1.5 hour. I'll try target to solve two problems and let's see how many I'm able to solve. So yeah, let's target for two. Though these are the complex problem or you can say expert problem, but we'll target two. And let me see once whether it is working and audio is clear or not. After 12. So okay, great. So it's working. Let me now I can close. Okay, so let me begin. So hi guys, my name is Raj and you is Simran. Okay. So yeah, just kidding, guys. So yeah, we can begin. So I'm just on a mission like to complete the DSA, and until I'm not gonna stop until I'll be so confident, or you can say confident enough to crack any interview, and it could be of any company, big companies, small companies, or any. So I am on a mission to keep on grinding until uh, I won't succeed in the, or I won't get the confidence enough that I can tackle any problem and I'll able to recognize, or I'll be able to get the problems, or until my brain will get mature enough so that it can grab patterns from by just looking the problem. And also yeah, so the point is that so we are going to keep grinding, will enhance our skill and will keep on adding our skill sets, or you can say. So it's not about just DSA is more it's kind of a skill that is not just telling you to how to solve problems, that you uh, it also teaches you how to think about a problem. It's kind of you are like if you solve the problems related to the patterns and all, so it's kind of same things, but yeah, you have to be more mathematical and all, but it's not a. Okay, so let me begin. And it's today's day 30th, not 30th, 13th. And yeah, we have made pretty much progress. Like it's first time when I completed all the problems of basic, medium, and small, medium, basic, and you can say even large we have completed yesterday. So we have made great progress so far, and now we can jump to expert level problems. And let's see. So there are 7 problems, so I'm targeting 2, but it's not a strict. We need to mm, it's not a kind of a commitment that I'm following, because there are some time constraints. So I'm planning to start it little early, maybe 10 o'clock. No, not 10, 10:30. So I'll shift the timing from 11:30 to 10:30, then I'll get 2 hours of time, and I'll be able to uh, you can say I'll be able to solve more problems. So that's why I'm thinking of shifting the time from 11:30 to 10:30, or 12 o'clock to 10:30. Then it will be easy for me to cover more problems or to think more about it. Okay, so let me without wasting time, and let me jump to the problems, and let's see what is threesome problem. So okay, so let me jump to the threesome problem, and let's see what problem is saying. Given an integer array, okay, the name is nums, written all triplets such that I, j, and k, okay, I not equals to j not equals to k, and k not equals to j. Well, wait a minute. I not equals to j, I not equals to k. So all the index are different, and then when we are summing up the values of all three, then we are getting 0. Okay, great. Okay. So notice that the solution set must not contain duplicates, and we need to retain all triplets. Notice that the solution set must not contain duplicate triplet. One element can be part of multiple triplets. One element can be part of multiple triplets. The output and triplets can be returned in any order. Example. It's like whenever I'm drinking something, some cold thing, then I start my nose start blocking or what. So I feel some sort of you can say nose blocking. So I have to avoid, especially if I'm going to record a video. At that time, I felt same, or maybe I just drank cold water in the afternoon, and I felt the same, and now also I drank the buttermilk, and after that I'm feeling the same. So let's jump to the problem. So it is saying like we need to find triplets of three numbers that are the different numbers, and you have to find if the sum of them is 0, then we have to return all such kind of triplets. Okay, so notice that the solution set must not contain duplicates. I always get scared like how I'm gonna solve this, but we are not here to scare, or we not to get scared. We are here to learn and solve the problems. So let me see first what is the problems. It is okay. So we need to find all the triplets. Just I'm confused, or maybe I need more clarification whether if suppose a triplet contains three elements and not okay. Okay, so if moving forward we are getting the same, like it's a symmetric but the index are different, I think then we need to consider those, because I not equals to j not equals to k. Notice that solution must not contain duplicate triplet. Once one element can be part of multiple triplets, the output and triplets can be written in any order, so order does not matter. Otherwise we need to sort them, or we need to consider them. So for example, we have given minus 2, no, not minus 2, 2, minus 2, 0, 3, minus 3, and 5. We have these numbers, and let me note down another example, that is 2, minus 1, minus 1, 3, and minus 1. So we have two examples. Let me jump to the first. Let's see the constraints. What are the constraints? So length of an array can be n can be up to 3000. Means if we are going to use 3 3 is 9, so we can't use order of n cube. Definitely that's not going to help. What about if I will use order of n squared? Yeah, I think that will be acceptable. Okay, let's see how can we get it done by order of n square. I know first solution would be brute force, and let's jump to the brute force. I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. So brute force solution, let's see how we can solve it. What is coming into my mind? Okay, let me tell you one story. So when I was in college, in the first year, I wasn't aware about DSA and all. So I thought just our goal is to solve a problem, and I was quite happy at the time. Like we don't need to think about optimizing a problem. Like I was trying to solve patterns and all, and my goal was just get the solution. Rather, irrespective of how you are getting, whether you are using 4 loops, 5 loops, 2 loops, 1 loop, and after as time passed. Uh, I mean, okay, so as time passes, when I was in second year or third year, then I got to know like there is a concept like algorithms. I guess they taught us in second year or third year. I think they started in second year, but at the time, to be honest, I wasn't aware of the linked list, and these concepts were very difficult for me. And now linked list is very easy for me. Like I always feel like these problems I can solve them. I don't know how, but yeah, I can solve them. If it is related to linked list, most of the time I feel the same kind of confidence. But in arrays, always I have confusion, like whether it will click into my mind or not. So there is always a confusion, you can say. Okay, so here we have, let me jump to the brute force approach. So in case of brute force, what I'm like, when you are looking at the example, you can simply say like we have three numbers, we need three numbers. So let's say, so what we will do, first we will start with this number, let's pick, and we'll start a loop that is going to start from this number till here, because all three numbers we can't do, right? And now if we are picking this number, then what are the different options for this number? It can be start from here till here. Okay, so when we have picked one number out of these, I mean, let's say we picked this, then what are the different options for this number and onwards? Then it will go to this number. Okay, so for first time this and this, then it will jump to this, and it will jump to this number and this number and this number, then it will jump to this. So one loop will be here, another loop will be here, another loop will be here. So it will be like order of n cube. And if you know, n value of n is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to the power 3. So if we'll multiply 3 times, it will be 9 into 10 raised to the power 9, and you can say it would be like around 10 raised to the power 10. So that is worst case, and it won't. I know we can at max we can get into 10 raised to 6 or some around it. We need to uh, find the solution mostly. So it's not going to help us. Now let me think about more clearly about it. I think we can reduce one loop. So suppose if I am taking this for I equals to 0 to n minus 1 and n minus 2, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. So this is the one loop. Second, for j equals to j equals to 0, you can say I plus 1 to you can say n minus 2. Okay, now for k will be j plus 1 to n. These are the loops. Now we need to reduce this loop. You can say yes, we want to remove this loop, or we want to drop this loop. How? So if you know, when we have these two loops, can I say what will be the sum of these two? It will be nums of I and nums of plus nums of, okay, let me do it again, nums of I plus nums of j, and what is the remaining part? So can I say okay is 0, so 0 will be plus some value. So can I say k will be minus of nums of I and plus nums of j. Okay, and so we wanted to perform a lookup on this table. So what would be the best way to perform lookup? It will be n square into okay, suppose I wanted to maybe let's say like this. So we need this, right? So I just wanted to, can we perform it into order of 1? No, I actually we need count. What are the different numbers that we can get? So based on that, like we can decide. For example, if we are looking for x, for y, for z, then I'm just confused, not confused, but I'm looking for some sort of solution where we just we can't say like it will take order of 1, but it will take order of log n. So problem is, how are we going to solve it? Let me think more about it. So can I say like we can build a hash map of this number, and according to that we can say so order of okay. So what I'm thinking, and yeah, so we have these two numbers. Now I just need some sort of value that can be used to get numbers. Okay, if it would be two numbers, then it would be very easy. I can sort the number, and then I can start two pointer approach where I'll use this pointer, and if it is this, then we can try for another number that is counter number. So if both number are lesser or greater, then but we need count, right? So it will be some kind of n square log n. So that's not going to be that won't be feasible. What if I'm going to sort this number? I'm just thinking about it. I need basically we need pair of three, right? So let me say if we are going to sort, then it will be 2, then it will be not 2, minus 3, minus 2, 0, 2, 3, 5. These are the numbers. So first we will start with this number and this number. So 5 minus 3, what is the exact value? It will be some sort of 5 minus 3 will be minus plus 2 plus 2. Then we need something like, can we get a number minus 2? Is there any number minus 2 in the array? So we can say yes, we have. So 5 minus 3 minus 2, we can get a number. Okay, now okay, what if I'll, for example, we can check like what are the combination if we are taking these two numbers, considering these two numbers, and then if there is any third number that we can get from the array and the index is not matching with these two index, then we can get it. Okay, now once we have got all the numbers, then we can say we have fixed x, y, and we got the z, that is one pair. So can I say now these two numbers cannot be part of any number? That will be very unfair, right? If we'll move to this number, so there are three scenarios. X and y can be together, and then it could be with any number, and there could be x and x is part of triplet, and then you can say p and q, and another one could be x is not part of this pair and PQ and Y. So there are three scenarios and we need to consider all three. So first thing will be consider these two. Second will be consider this one, ignore this one. Third will be consider this one, ignore this one, and then find the number. But where is the solution, bro? You just told me the story. How many tutorials have better optimal brute force? I think I solved it in past, but using with the help of and I always forget what will be the solution for it. I always forget, and the reason for that is you are not grasping the. You can say you are not getting the problem exactly. That's why you will fail it again if you are unable to get it. And so we can't use three loops. I just wanted to know, can I use this condition, but how? So first we can say I is here, C is here. I say and look for a number. Then move I to next number. And here I am just confused a little bit. How I am going to proceed if this is the case? Just let's first dry run it. Let me take -3 and 5. So we fixed these two numbers. Now we need to find out all the pairs that can contribute. So -2, we got 1. Now what I'll do, we'll keep 5, okay, or maybe let's keep 3 and we ignore the 5. Now we got another pair from this number. So -3, 3, 0. Do we need 0? So -3 and 3 and 0. So this is another pair. And now let's just check with this number. -3 and 2 can be -1, so not we are not getting. Then -3 and 0. Then we are looking for +3 and we can't get in this range. Then we are looking for -3 and -2. So yeah, we do not have anything in specific. So yeah, these are the numbers. And now I need to jump to the 3, not 3. Basically I can say I have covered all the possible combination using 3. Now let me cover with using 5 and excluding this. So 5 can be merged with 3 -2. So -2, what will be the value if we are covering considering -2 with 5 and then -2? So it's not going to give us any fruitful result. Then -5 with -0, no, we are not going to get. 5 with 2, we are not going to get. Then okay, we will not get. So now we covered these 5 and 2. Can we jump to the next number, 2 and 3? Yes, let's start with 2 and 3. And again we will follow the same process. 2 and 3 if we are considering, then what are the different pairs that will be here. I think I'm missing something. Some logic is missing here. Okay, I just wanted to know. Oh, we can use hash map, but how can we fix these two numbers? Main problem is that one. If we can fix these two numbers, then we can get all the numbers that are between these two numbers, and we can query using hash map. One option is what I can do. First, let's solve the using those two. Okay, and then we'll ask like what are the different options to get this number in this array. So whatever result that we are getting from this will be one, and I mean one step. And again, what we will do, we'll say okay, I'm excluding the 5, and now give me result using this number, and find it, like you have to find it complete solution on this array. And then again we'll do the same, like I'm leaving this number, and you have to find the complete solution using this number, including this number. So this one will be fixed, and then you can use these numbers. But will it work? So let's say -3 and 5 we covered. So see so far, and whatever the value that we are getting, just we need to perform lookup here over this. And once we have this -2, 0, 2, 3 and 5, so this is an array where we are going to fix this number. And now we need to find two numbers that are in this one, and we can get the sum -5. I don't think the problem will be, I think still we are just doing the same problem, same solution again and again. It won't be sufficient option. Okay, sorry. So sometimes it feels like you are clueless. You don't know which approach would be the right approach here, and you are just thinking like, I do not know. So, but yeah, we need to figure it out. Basically, figure out the solution for it. We have the numbers, and we want solution. Okay, I know when we are using 3, 5. All the values that are matching, you can say all the value lookups that we are going to perform. Can't we directly go to this number and say this number, and then just try to find out in this? or if I'll use this method here as well. So once we are here, first we are fixing these points, and once we cover them, then we can say like this will be the fixed, and here we can take this number. No, it's not the right approach, and I'm missing something. Okay, let me assume this scenario. So suppose we have three numbers, -3, and you can say -2, 0, 2, and 3. So these are the numbers right now we have, and we know we just fixed this number. That means second number could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, could be this one. Not this one. You can say these three numbers. Then only we have option to this get this. Okay, so we have these numbers possible. And once we have covered this number, including this and with these three numbers, -3, okay, so I don't think it's going to help me. I don't know why this camera and all. Okay, so what's this hint? Fixing one element at a time. So it would be order of n square. We'll fix one number and then we'll start looking for in this one. so how sometimes I feel I'm too -3 -2 0235. Okay, let me do one thing. If that's the case, I fixed this number. Now we need to start from fix this number. Now we need to start from this number, these two numbers. First we'll see 5 minus so what we are looking for, +3. Okay, target is +3. -2 plus 5 will be +3. Okay, so -2 plus 5 will be plus you can say, yes, it will be +3, not +3, basically, yeah, +3. And yes, we need +3, so yeah, it will be, so we have one result, -3 -2 plus 5. Now we need to look for any other example if there is any, so we can change any one element. Maybe let's jump to this -2 and -3. So -1, we are looking for -1. It's -1 and we are looking for +3. That means we need to jump from this location. We can advance any one of them. Hey, 1 minute. I'm just when we got these two numbers, can we say if any will? Okay, so we won't get any number that is same, otherwise it will be duplicate. Okay, so can I say we need to advance both this one and this one, because, and we need to also check if these numbers are not same, otherwise it will cause duplicate. Now 0 plus 3 3, so we can say -3 and 0 and 3. This one is also one example. Then we'll jump to this and we'll see this is same number, so we can move to next number. Now we need to check -2, so we got -2, and now we need to find out the pair of number. So we know we all cover this number, so we do not need to check. We need to look into another one, otherwise it will be part of this and we'll get another number. So -2, and we need to check in this array, so we can say we will start with 0 and 5, so 5 is greater than -2. Then we need to backtrack, or maybe we need to reduce the number weight from right side, then only we'll get lesser weight. So okay, so we got 3, 0 plus 3 is greater than, then we move to this one, and we got -2 and 0 2, 0 and 2. Okay, great. Now we need to move to another number 0, and we need to check if there is any number that is matching. No, anything not matching. How many numbers we are getting? Okay, just I'm curious to know more about it. So we are going to check if area of first thing is, just we'll discard those number where area of I is the same, because we do not want triplets with the same number. So I'm assuming like, yeah, we can ignore it, right? Okay, so let me formulate it. So first thing will be how many numbers, till how many numbers will go? Will go to for 0 to n minus 3. This is the loop, and for each number we can say it will be I will be so this is value of I. Okay, j will be nothing but I plus 1, and k will be n minus 1, while you can say my side. Okay, while j is less than k, till then we can try to find all the numbers. If nums of j and target we can get like simply by saying target will be nothing but whatever the value that we are getting there, so it will be minus of nums of I. Alright, so if nums of j plus nums of k, okay, I'll do one thing. Let's say sum is equals to nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of k. If sum equals to target, that means we got a pair and we need to return it. So simply we are going to do count equals to 0, count plus equals to 1. Okay, so first thing, and second thing would be, now we need to discard these numbers. So if okay, so if nums of I, so I will be I plus j plus equals to 1, k minus equals to 1. So we just string those two numbers because we do not need. Else if sum is less than k, target, okay, that means sum is lesser, so we need to advance j plus equals to 1, else k minus equals to 1 if greater it's larger than target. And also we need to check one more condition, that will be at the starting, when loop is starting. What if suppose minus 3 2 2 0 minus 1 not minus 1, minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 0 and then 1 1. So this one, if we are going to sync, or this one, both are same, right? So I believe we do not need to consider those numbers if we are considering these two. This one will be the same. So can we discard them? Do we need to consider them? If we consider, and suppose we are getting the number -110 and we are looking for this number 0, then the problem will be here. So I really feel pity for me. I'm just thinking, okay, what could be the solution for it? I mean, uh, based on the hint that I received, I looked for the hint, and after that I'm able to come up with a solution. But problem is, what if the numbers are same? For example, this one and this one. Then I need to, should I use loop, and it's like we should. Yeah, so we can do one thing. So skip the duplicate triplets. I'm just worried about it. I mean, I just wanted to now we use J and K. I'm not doing it. I mean, most naive idea it's all possible. Bro, no, you cannot. How are you going to solve if you are unable to do it? I got this. And now I just want to remove duplicates. What is the meaning of duplicate removing? I mean, I can iterate like while j uh, is greater. left. Before advancing left, we need to advance it until we get the distinct number, different number. Otherwise it will give, and right will be also applicable the same. Right will be right plus 1 until we are not getting a right, that is not equal to right. Okay, I'm just a little confused, and here I need to bro. If you are confused, it's your problem. I do not care about it. Maybe a little more. You can say. Let me be a little disciplined. And so these are the numbers, and now we just want to check or advance the J based on. So let's say left equals to you can say C, and right equals to K. And now we start while I'm still not convinced with my solution, so I'll just watch the solution and I just ncube login. Imagine you are organizing a dinner party and you want to create a balanced meal with three different ingredients that together have zero net calories. Okay, So first task would be to list all your ingredients by their calorie value and all blah blah blah. Start with one ingredient and okay, so I do not know. Sort the entire array and iterate from 0 to n minus 1 in the array. Why 0 to n minus 1? Let's call the loop variable I in each iteration. This value will be fixed for all different values for the rest of the 2 pointers. Inside the loop, first check if the current and the previous element is same, and if do nothing and continue to the next value of I. There will be two moving pointers. J start from I plus 1 and K start from last index. The pointer J will move forward and pointer K will move backward until. Now check the sum of I and array of J and array of K. Then the ask is to use lesser value element and so declare. I greater than 0, nums of I equals to nums of I minus 1. Continue to pointer approach. I while J less than K. While J less than K and nums of J equals to J minus 1. I mean, yeah, we advanced here, so J minus 1 and J less than K, if nums of K equals to nums of K plus 1. Hey bro, K plus 1 is equals to nums of K, then K minus 1. Oh, okay. So what is my mistake? Okay, let me solve it. I think I wrote the same logic, just I was not confident. I was not feeling confident like I'll be able to solve it using this approach. I feel sometimes like I'm doing mistakes, and even I had not thought about it at the starting. I took the help of hint. So I think I need cool off period for this, and after that I'll solve it again. Then I'll get the more insights of it. So next time I have to be more confident instead of just relying on the hint and all. First try your best, and I think okay. So first let me say we have to start from for but why we are starting. No problem. That will also work for I equals to 0, I in range. Let me change it. otherwise I'll use this eigenrange, and you can say nums len of nums. It's better if you use n is equals to len of nums, bro. And n, nothing is permanent, remember it, so try your best. It could be either problems, it could be anything. It's applicable to everywhere. If you feel like you are here for permanent, that's your myth. And once it will be diminished, then you will realize, okay, I have to take harder risk, or then only I'll get reward. So there is no place for losers, remember. Okay, so I in range 0 to n, you can say. And now we need to check. First thing will be, if I greater than 0 and nums of I equals to nums of I minus 1, just do continue. Okay, so skip same element, skip. So this is one step, and another would be we are looking for another step. You can say, okay, yeah, next step would be I, we got j will be, you can say I plus 1, and k will be k will be I n minus 1. Now we need to do perform one while j less than k. And you know, if we are going to get start with I equals to n minus 1, n minus 2, not n minus 1, n minus 2, then j and k won't work, and it will continue so without anything, without any changes. So we know j and k. Now we need to check. So first thing will be, if j equals to, you can say, if nums of j plus nums of k equals to minus nums of I, that means both are same. Okay, I'll do one thing, let's say sum s is equals to, it will be better, otherwise we are going to utilize it. Control Z. Oh bro, what are you doing? Sum. Now we can say s equals to num of minus k. So that means, or let's say target, it will be easy. For target is nothing but nums minus nums of I. So if s equals to target, then we can say here we are storing count, c equals to 0. So count will be count plus equals to 1, and let me consider another cases. If s less than el, if s less than target, that means the value is lesser, so we need to move j equals to j plus equals to 1, and else k we need to reduce it so that we can get a smaller number. So we need to reduce it, as we know we need to sort the array as well. I forgot about it. Nums dot sort. Okay, so we did this, and only now we need to check skip duplicates. So for example, whatever the numbers that are, so while j is less than k and nums of j equals to Okay, I did one thing. I have to do one more thing. J plus equals to 1 and k minus equals to 1. So we will be able to check that if nums of j equals to nums of j minus 1, that means just continue, not continue, j plus equals to 1, keep on doing this, and simply while you can say j less than k and nums of k equals to nums of k plus 1. Okay, so the number that is before it, if both are equal, that means k, you can say k minus equals to 1, and finally return the count. Okay, so we need to return triplets. Okay, so we need a, yes, my bad, result equals to this, and time when we are getting this, so you can say instead of count plus equals to 1, result dot append, and you can append the values like nums of I and then nums of j and nums of k and return result. It's always necessary to have confidence, otherwise like here I was trying to solve it and I got to till the approach, but I was not sure enough that I will be able to solve it, and the problem arises then. So cool off period, and then try again, then try again, and see if you are able to solve it without any help. Currently I solved with the help of this. Revision. Okay, so this is for mark for revision. So fortune, okay, this is more critical problem. What is happening, guys? So fortune, given an integer array nums and integer target, return all the quadruplets nums of a, nums of b, nums of c, nums of d, such that all are distinct valid integers of nums. My bad, I'm sorry. So we need quadruplets, and so what will be the option? I think if you solve the triplets, then you ought to think in the similar way, right? So we have minus 1, minus 2, 3, 5, 7 and 9. When you are fixing a number, Let's say we fix this number. Now I know we have these many numbers, and so first thing will be sort the numbers. Sort, so 1 minus 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. These are the numbers. Okay. So these are the numbers. Now I need to find a solution for it, and I'm thinking what can I do. So here we go. We have the solution. Suppose if I'm taking this number as and fixing this number, then we need 3 numbers from this array. So can I use another loop, and I'll consider this one also fixed number, and then we need to look for 2 numbers in the remaining array. That is an option. And the same way I'll fix another number, so it will be order of n square, and then what will be the order of n cube हो जाएगा. Sorry, my bad, I just spoke in Hindi word. Yeah, so it will be, and we know the length of is 10 raised to the power 2. So if we'll use 10 raised to the power 2 into 3, it will be 10 raised to the power 6. So it can be solved using this approach, but I'm just assuming, is there any other approach? If there was, then why don't we use that? If that is the option, then definitely sort the entire array. After first check inside the loop, introduce another. There will be 2 loops, okay? Okay, so it's the same replica. Got it. So now we can solve it. Just we need to focus on one more thing. If this is the same number, can it be used for another pair? Yeah, I need to think about it. same numbers, then that won't be giving the same result, that will be giving same result. Okay, and so here we are going to start from, so first thing will be nums dot short, now for I in a range 0 to n, not 0, you can say n is nothing but len of nums, so 0 to n. Now first thing, skip duplicates if j greater than 0 and nums of j, I mean not j, I greater than 0 and nums of I minus 1, then nums of I equals to nums of I minus 1, then continue. Okay, and finally for j equals to j in a range, you can say yes, j can be from I plus 1 to n minus 2n. Now so skip duplicates. Now if j greater than 0 and nums of j equals to nums of j minus 1, then continue. I mean we do not need to consider it again. And finally if that is done, so k will be, you can say j plus 1 and L will be n minus 1, while k less than L, so that means if S is nothing but nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of k plus nums of L. If S equals to target, that means we got the number, not, yeah. If S is equals to target, that means we got the number, and we can say, so here we have a result, and that means we can return the result dot append bro, this is the thing that we need to do, and we need to duplicate, remove AL if S less than target, that means we need to move advance, so it's less than target, that means we need to move k to k plus equals to 1, else L minus equals to 1. So this is one condition, and skip duplicate, so while you can say k is less than l, and nums of, you can say, okay, let me do one more thing here. So after that, j, k will be plus equals to 1 and l be minus equals to 1. So we got these two numbers. If nums of k equals to nums of k minus 1, then k plus equals to 1, and while k less not k l less than k less than l, both are okay, and nums of k, not k bro, l equals to nums of l and plus 1, that means the last index, and if it is equal, simply do l minus equals to 1. We need to shrink it, and finally oh my god. So what's wrong with it? First we consider, look, I considered the, look, I in the range 0 to n. First time this will be I, okay, for the second time this will be I, and now the second will be starting from 0. Not greater than 0 bro, you just have to say I plus 1, because I feel like, yeah, not I plus 1. The first number will be there, whatever the number that we are going to get, I, that is okay. If after that we are getting, I mean I is for here, and see this one, if you will keep on, first number will be okay, right? We are getting I plus 1. So I plus 1, and if you are getting I plus 1 means I plus, it will start from I plus 1, and if you are looking for another number I plus 1 greater than I plus 1, and next number, now it will work. Yeah, so finally we got this answer, and can we, so finally we solved two problems, and need to revisit bro, it's related to the first problem only. Revision is needed and feeling like won't be able to solve without hint. So I need to fix it. I mean, yeah. Okay, so for the timing, we can say we have finished all the we targeted we made a target of two problem solving, and we solved them. So great, and yeah. So let's jump to the top solution part or what? Okay, so far we have covered the expert two problems of expert, and tomorrow we are going to solve two more problems, and these are the hard problems. Yeah, we will get to know more about it then. I think I need to practice more. So for the timing, we are good to like we try to solve two problems. Yeah, we definitely I took the help of with the help of with the help with okay, so with the help of solution I am able to figure out the solution. What is this, bro? What are you saying? I mean, with the help of hint and editorial I am able to solve the first problem, and after that second was completely interlinked, so I just took the confirmation. It's a bad thing, but yeah, finally we able to solve them, and let's cheer it to us. And tomorrow we are going to solve two more problems, and we are going to revise these problems again after a while, maybe after 1 month. All the complex problem will we are going to attempt again, so that we'll see. Okay, now I like it's in my permanent memory or not, because sometimes it's not about the problems you are basically remembering. It's about you are recognizing pattern. For example, 2 plus 3 is 5. You have practiced it so many times that if someone will ask, you will be able to recall it, and you based on this you can solve some other problems. For example, if you know 2 plus 3, then you will be able to solve 2 plus 3 plus 6. You can say 2 plus 3, I know 6 is the number, and if I know the logic of 2 plus 3, then I can solve these 2 plus 3 plus 6. So similar is, I'm just trying to convince you. Okay, that's all for the day, and good night, guys, and bye bye. Let me start tomorrow, and tomorrow we are going to solve two more problems. Yeah, happy learning. Bye bye. Okay, where is my streaming control? Stop streaming. Thank you.